Alright, welcome back to the stream. I'm Neozar. This is my FTL hard win streak to 87 wins. And we started the Stealth B yesterday and did the first 5 sectors, so we're at the start of Sector 6. I'm just going to jump in here. I believe it's NG Homeworlds. Yep. So we have a store right here. We have some scrap. I thought about maybe getting hacking too, but I think we'll be okay. This is like, we can run into 4 shields, but we don't necessarily need to hack shields because of the flak. We can do evasion hacking and do that. Our defenses are definitely a little behind still, but Cloaking 3 helps out a lot. We got some crew, which was great. So it's like take a minute or two to just settle back into my ship after, interrupting a run is definitely problematic in some ways. Like it's better than running them too late and then messing up, but oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like if it runs through some of the motifs, if it like riffs on them a little bit in some of the other songs. Yeah, the way they flow the music between like fights and not fights, it's very, the way they like layer it so it's not interrupted. It's so good. Everything about this game is like so thoughtful. So yeah, because there's not a whole lot we need. I mean, we can get by with probably just this loadout with upgrades. Ideally, I'd pick up another weapon and mind control and a battery. Out of all those things, in some ways, the battery's maybe the best. The weapon, mind control, we could probably go without. But right now, it's unlikely we're going to kill that many crew on the flagship, and so phase 3 could be a little rough, especially if we don't get another weapon. Kind of need like at least one of those things would make me a lot happier. So I think what I'm going to do is just take at least this one jump here before going to the store. It can be up to 3 stores in the NG sectors. And I forget what sector 7 is. It might be green. Yeah, I know. I've had so many chances at a battery this run. Although I am really glad that at that last one, though, I bought repairs. Even though I didn't need them, it's like I didn't want to be sitting at like 14 hull to get that battery. Yeah, like I definitely have to be very like conscious about getting back into the ship and like the mindset and thinking about how it works and what I was doing. I mean, in some ways I think it can be helpful, especially like, sometimes you get caught up in like evolving how you play when you play the ship, and there's a certain point where you need to like just do something different with the loadout you have because of how it's changed it, but it's like you don't always notice it immediately because you're kind of like in a iterative process. But that's like kind of something you can do during a run also, is just like take a moment to really like think about what you're doing and like if you should change it or use your tools differently. I think I'm about good here though. It's pretty straightforward, honestly, for the most part. There's not too much to this ship. The hull is nice also. It's like makes me feel okay about like, okay, well, let's see how a fight goes. If we even see a fight. Sometimes you get through NG sectors without a fight. This is the quest. If you can crew kill, it's a bit better. I don't know. I haven't done it actually in a long time. I've like picked it up and then not done it a couple times. They've actually played through the whole quest in quite some time. It's just, I don't think it's usually worth it because it eats up 2 jumps, and it's like sometimes just what those jumps were is a lot more worthwhile. And it's like if you don't get the right, like you have to, if you're gonna do it, then you have to go through all of it. So sometimes it's 3 jumps taken up. It's like the rewards in the end are decent, but it's not so game changing. So I think we ignore it and move on. Now I need to think about if I want to go to the store or not. Because what am I going to get there? I'd get a battery, I'd get a heavy laser or a small bomb, or some ion thing. Probably a little fuel. That's something. I don't think it's worth doing more like wasting jumps going back and forth. Like before, that was definitely worth it when we got hacking. It's just like, I mean, it's like there's not that small a number of things you'd buy, but it's not that large either. This was up to 70. Because even it's like if there was something like a flak, I don't know. It's like I'd probably buy if that was the only thing, if I could afford it. It's mostly like the battery, which is, I don't know. I don't think it's worth chasing it right now. It's like we know there should be other stores. I mean, it's like that could be a store and there could be two stores and we won't see any of this sector, which is mostly a fuel issue, honestly. Yeah, I mean, fuel is potentially an issue. Whatever, I'll check it out. I'm not so desperate for scrap. Hey, Crow. Yeah, you love that quest? Yeah, the NG quest never does it for me. Hey, there's mind control and no battery. Ah, and a breach. That's a kind of weird options here. I think it's just we just take the lumps and buy fuel and nothing else here. It's like I'd rather just save the scrap and be able to buy something than be like, well, I can sell scanners and buy the breach too, which is a useful weapon, but it's not going to change much until late game. That's okay though. It's like fuel's definitely low. All right, we assess the damage of the smashed ships. Get some low scrap. 24 being low scrap. It's like, yeah, it's not so bad. I'm always a big proponent of like doing a lot of empty jumps in NG sectors. Gambling for the free stuff. Definitely feels worthwhile at times, at least. All right. So we're gonna attack the ship. Cloaking, halberd, heavy laser. Something else? Yeah. So we just want to make sure these don't like time, because this doesn't hurt us unless this pops our shields. So we can just like try to dodge it, and if we don't dodge it, or whatever, then we'll cloak. If we don't dodge one, it's possibly okay. Just see, because it might not be. That should be good. Right, we have plenty of hacking drones, so it's like I want to hack something. With level 1 hacking, it's like we'll just do the evasion hack. Yeah, see, it's close. If it wasn't for this guy, I think, yeah, he has level 1 training. I'm not sure if it would have come up in time. So we have to like let them do a whole nother cycle here. Yeah, we're not actually, after all this, well, I guess this all didn't spend hardly any time in piloting. Still though, only 5 evasions. That's kind of crazy. I guess it's mostly because it's like just cloaking so many shots. Alright, it's gonna charge it. So we might need to cloak here, because these travel pretty fast. So it's like if they both fire at the same time, I think these have a pretty good shot at hitting our shields. I think level 2 cloak is fine. Honestly, level 1 cloak is fine. because I want the power for hacking. I guess that timed okay. We didn't need a necessary cloak there because that ended just before those hit. But figured it'd be safe rather than like risk taking damage right when we're about to get through. All right. Investigate the station. Unused. All right. 46 scrap though. That's awesome. Yeah, I know it's like ridiculously hard to train on this ship. It's like the weapons guy's like getting there. It's 47. And it's like I had an ion stunner for a little while too that I was firing some. So it's like it was going up faster from that. I was in like sector 3 or 4 and I remember checking it and it was at like 13. I was like, oh geez. It's like how few times you fire the glaive. Let me see. It's what, probably 6 jumps here? Maybe 5? Yeah, I think it's just 5. It's gonna be just a little short of doing 6 before the exit. I think I just kind of try to maximize. I mean, it's like I can dive if I have to. It's probably not a bad sector to dive in, honestly. Even I might dive here. We'll see. Fights have gone okay so far, so I'm gonna float that scrap at the moment. To jump. Merchant's request. Afraid of shipment of goods. It's like that's an okay quest. We're not gonna like go crazy looking for it. Yeah, I think we just go here. Probably won't go to that quest. We'll see. Yeah, jump reduction nebula sectors. It's like they move at 80%, I think. So it's like not huge, but it adds up. You know, adds a couple jumps. We can't give them fuel here. That's we just can't do it. So sector 7. So there's a store. But like, you know, we have hacking and cloaking, and I can buy an engines level. So I think this is one of those times where I kind of have to be like, kind of probably a mistake if I don't dive, because it probably adds a bunch of jumps. So right now I can take 2 before going to the exit if I don't want to dive. I could take like 5. I think I could take all these, honestly. Yeah. So it's like, especially, you know, I've seen a couple empty jumps, and NG sectors have pretty good empty like beacons. I get 2 more jumps before a store, then a guaranteed fight. Like that, it just seems too much to give up to be like, well, I can go to the store and then back here, or not go to the store and just go to these 2. When I've got what I need to just like run for that. Oh no, I didn't catch the end of your stealth A run. I went to bed, I think, or was like getting ready for bed. So we'll go up this way. Try not to use that scrap for the store. All right, foolish meat sacks. Foolish meat sacks. All right, classic. Double heavy ion. That's actually like all of a sudden a lot of ion damage. Like 1 heavy ion versus 2 heavy ions is a big difference. I mean, just having the dual laser is nice because their maximum DPS, even free firing, isn't that high. Need to think about hacking here. This is like where level 2 hacking helps out, because the double defense drones can just like eat up the flak. It's like making me wonder if it's more worth hacking drones and hoping to hit and not have the evasion, or if it's worth still just hacking their evasion. I mean, I feel like it's probably worth hacking their, because like sometimes, I mean, depending on the angle, like even this won't fire in time for flak hitting the shields. And they can hit the same one, they can hit the fake ones. I feel like that's more worth that. I mean, hacking drones has the advantage of like it can blow them up. I think it's worth doing the evasion hack here. I feel like these ships, these are surprisingly not that great at dealing with the flak often. Whatever, I don't need to vent here actually. I'm gonna have NG help. You're gonna be like mostly useless in shields because of the ions. I guess it's probably worth. Wait, I can shoot this off too. Well, whatever, I'll do this first. Just firing this off for the training and to like have a chance at blowing them up. So that can also give me a chance to see like, well, what happens? Are they misses? Does it get the shields anyways? Do these do anything? All right, so they're at a good angle to shoot it. Because if they're across, it takes a lot longer. But we still got 2 and had a miss. So it's like they still maybe didn't do anything, or you know, that might be the fake thing missing. But either way, that gives me optimism that this isn't necessarily so bad. Or that this is just going to be the best volley I have the entire fight is also a possibility. I'm just going to do this right now because of where the drones are positioned. It'll be easier. Right, they're firing off those ions. I don't think I cloaked them here. Maybe I should have cloaked the second one or dropped shield or something. But I can do a long cloak, so it doesn't actually matter. Will I have time to fire the flak off first is the question. Probably. I want to cloak before this thing fires. And I don't want to interrupt the cloak. Whatever. What do I have? 85% evasion? Because it's like I really don't want to fire this too early. Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, so the evasion hack is worse this time than it was without doing anything at all. Do I want to do this? I'm going to mess up their evasion and their drones, hopefully, if it gets there in time, like at least slightly. I'd love to take their weapons down too, at least down a notch. I think that's more important. They're not going to run, just make it a little bit safer. Because I don't think it was worth waiting for another flak volley and hope it does better, just like blindly. I think it's better to just like, you know, start messing them up here. "70 ships defeated and 1 scrap short fully upgrading ship." Yeah, I mean, that seemed like a crazy run. So definitely ended up that way, it seems. I think I just possibly let them mine on something. Hope for the best. I don't know. It's like it's not going to damage me. Probably should have cycled the power there. Yeah, it just hits an empty room there. It's fine. Alright, so we'll just wait for hacking also. Alright. So I think here we just try and do a bunch of damage to them real quick. Yeah, so we just kill him here, actually. That's what it is. We just kill him. I'm always underestimating, like, how decimating Glaive is going to be. So strong on that ship. That's one of the highest damage ships for swipes. Or if not, like, the highest. Other than flagship, maybe? I don't know. Even higher, possibly. It has so many rooms packed together right there. So hopefully that store has something good for us. We're going to have some good scrap going in. But if it doesn't, that's fine. We'll just get upgrades. Well, that's going to be some scrap. Chain Vulcan, there you go. Not going to use it. Really not synergistic with the Glaive. Like, it's like fun meme thing, I guess. But, mind control, so we're going to do that. I think that's going to be it that we're going to buy here. I mean, I could buy drone control with a combat drone instead. I've done it before on this ship, honestly. When, like, super desperate. I think that was when I didn't have the Glaive anymore, though, either. So that's a little low, but it'll get us out of the sector at least. And then it's Sector 7. So yeah, I'll buy mind control here. That makes phase 3 way easier. Opens up our hacking options a little bit. Don't need the bypass. Don't need replicator. Don't need fire suppression. It's all good. That's good. Not selling the scanners. I'm gonna sell the Vulcan though. That's definitely getting sold. Make sure I do that. It's like, I mean, I need more power if I'm gonna do that at all. That's also really tempting. You can get away without the shields a little longer still. This opens up some options for me. And then this is like, I want this if I'm gonna, you know, since I'm gonna dive, obviously. This quest gets covered up, I'm pretty sure, right? I didn't actually check it today. It's gonna be close, but I think it's probably gonna be covered up. Alright. Do I repair at all because of the dive? Sometimes I'll repair slightly extra because of the dive. Fear repair, I guess. I don't know. Always be prepared. Pre-repaired. I mean, you might be slightly gross, but we'll go for it. Some money. Some fuel. So guaranteed store versus like possible store with scrap or a fight. I feel like I'd rather just get a guaranteed store, another chance. Oh, pre-igniter. Ah, why did I buy the upgrades? I could have bought a pre-igniter. That's fine. I mean, yeah, I guess I probably would have bought it. It's a pretty decent combination for it. It's worth buying a charged laser. I already bought and sold one of these without using it. I'm not sure how likely it is that, like, I don't know if this is quite enough of a, like, addition to my arsenal to warrant investing that much scrap into my weapons at this moment, or like planning to, when there's like a lot of other upgrades I'm gonna want to get, because it doesn't like make me kill the flagship that much faster, most likely. Do I buy any fuel? I guess we'll go up to 10, even though it's like end of Sector 6. Yeah, that got taken over for sure. Alright, what are we gonna do here? Do we need any other upgrades to dive? Hopefully not. I mean, the big cloak makes such a big difference. I mean, I feel like, you know, sometimes I get piloting or something. I mean, the worst thing is like when they have like a variety of missiles and it all, so they, you know, you can't deal with all of the missiles and the ASB. Like you can't cloak everything necessarily. Burrito knows like all the timings or whatever. I'm sure it's like I'm probably pretty safe here. Level 3 cloak is so big. Most likely, unless it just seems really easy, I won't bother trying to kill the ship because I'll probably take 2 swipes. Yeah, it definitely makes weapons hacking easier. I've actually, in general, I feel like I've moved away from weapons hacking more and more in a lot of my runs. Like, there's certain builds I use weapons hacks a lot on for sure. But I feel like, or maybe I just started overusing them for a while and then had to deal with all the times that it's like, oh, I take more damage than if I like did the evasion hack because now I eat like 6 volleys because I can't hit them. It's like, yeah, I can't one-shot this ship because it has so much life. So I'm just running. Flak. I mean, it's like that can time out kind of gross, I think. But so we'll just hack their weapons here. What are you going into engines for? Here, since you're not working anyways. So what do I want to do here with the hacking? I think I might just want to hack full, just delay all of their weapons, and then cloak, and then I get out of here. I think that's pretty much what it is. You know, FTL is slowed a bit because of these guys. I'm not sure if it's like worth, like it may have been worth actually venting them out of there into a different room and then running in there and like closing the doors and just sitting in the vented room while it fills up again. Because sometimes I feel like that kind of strategy is worthwhile. All right. Mind control's about to end, so you can run through there anyway. That's fine. All right, he took the heavy laser offline. Love that. 90% evasion is moderately good, decently good for sure. Miss. And I think we get out of here like before this like gets to us. Oh, we can hack again. All right, so totally good, no problem at all. Ah, we're bringing borders with us. Sultan or pirate? We're gonna go pirate because screw Sector 7 Zoltan here. My man just taking damage because they're boarded in there. Coming back for vengeance. These guys should get it fine. Really glad we found that like Vulcan and stuff, honestly, and did the dive there because that wasn't the best NG sector. I mean, it was all right in the end, but we had a number of like empty jumps or low scrap jumps. You know, like finding the quest isn't much. The smash ships is just low scrap. A little nebula we can go through. So it's 1 to 2 stores. You know, we definitely want to find it if we can. It looks like we should be able to hit all the jumps easy enough. Do I buy anything? I don't think so yet. Really got to get shield bubble. I mean, I've done 2 shields at the flagship before. I think I've done it with this ship. I know I've done it with Zoltan A, but with like worse weapons than this, for sure. And it was okay. Reactor for 4 missiles and 2 drone parts. That's fine. I need a reactor. I've gotten like 2 or 3 free reactor upgrades this run too. I really haven't spent that much scrap on it. It's like I want to prioritize seeing the beacons over chasing the jump. Hail them. It's a fight. Hacking. Burst laser, heavy laser, Vulcan. Big swipe on the ship though. Do we one-shot them? I think so. Right, because what is this? Get a 5-room swipe, so that's 15, right? I never like can remember what that mark is because it's 12. Yeah, 15. So yeah, we one-shot them. I don't think there's a 6-room swipe. So it really depends what they're hacking here. Oxygen. That's fine. I mean, if it's higher level hacking, it's like slightly dangerous, but I guess alternatively we shields hack. I don't know. I feel like that's always trickier for me to time, honestly, than doing just the evasion. It takes more power. And I don't really need the flak to hit anything because Glaive will one-shot him. Alright, good. Just level 1 hack also. I'll just do that. I guess it doesn't matter if you're hitting the room. I'll just fire this now. All right. Scrap, contact refugee ship, 29 scrap. All right, that's good. All right, so here I'll see where the exit is to see if Nebula jump's kind of like a free jump, and it is. So you can do 7 jumps and a Nebula jump before jumping to the exit without diving. So I'll definitely go here first. I guess the only risk is that, like, if that's a hazard, but you know, if I'm too scared of it, I can go around it. It's fine. We only need to pick up a little fuel. I guess it's like whatever. If the Nebula's a free jump, it's worth going there. 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, we can get around pretty good. So this one we get a bribe first. It's a pretty good bribe. It's like often it's slightly better to fight them still. You can get like a weapon and stuff. I gotta look it up because it's like with. It might be worth just taking the scrap here because like they might have Zoltan shield and stuff. So that's really just a medium bribe supposedly. So if we destroy them, yeah, medium scrap weapon, low scrap resources, low scrap weapon, medium scrap drone part scrap. There's so many different rewards. Crew member, high scrap. So it's like there's a chance it's worse. And there's a chance it's like better or significantly better. Just feels like really easy to take that also. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it because I don't have to worry about fuel. It's like I'd rather have that than like I don't need the gamble of slightly higher scrap. I'm not going there. That's so risky with 2 shields. If this is like double combat drones and I just get unlucky, they have hacking instead or something, or they have hacking, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. So many ways this is bad. I'm totally scared of that jump and would rather waste a jump. But yeah, like with my decision that like, I feel like that amount of scrap, like I don't need a ton for the flagship. I'm pretty close. So I'm gonna hold off a minute. So like I'd rather get that amount guaranteed than have a risk of less. Because it's not that much of a risk. Just like getting not that free weapon or drone or whatever. I can reject their offer. What is our swipe here? It's another 5-room swipe, right? There's got to be a 5-room swipe here. Maybe not. There might only be 4. So that's not going to reach. Not without doing anything weird. So that's not going to one-shot them. Even with the flak hitting. Their weapons aren't that threatening. I mean, it kind of depends what that is. Do a swipe like through here, so that's like really strong. Guess I'll do a shields one here, makes him do it slower. I don't want to have the power is such an issue. Don't want the power issue. So I think that's an ion bomb. Is that right? I don't think I need to cloak this yet. All right, good dodge. This is where we do this. Also, I'm going to fire this off now. Alright, got all the misses. Alright, and then we'll do this swipe. Six fuel. No, we don't need fuel that much anymore. 27 scrap's pretty low. And it's pretty safe. It's like all they have now of our non-damaging weapons. These NGs gonna teleport over? I feel like there's a... Yeah, I thought so. I was like, there's a pretty good chance the NGs are gonna come over and leave these guys to do the repairs. I love AI sometimes. That's a good one. This is gonna start like doing a bunch of high-end damage, right? I've dodged it, so it's like I don't know what it's up to. I guess it's gonna do 3 next time. I mean, I guess there's some ways I could maybe get a crew kill here or something, but I'm not gonna bother going for it. I don't think it'd be the safest. Ooh, there goes that guy. $36 grand. Still not that much more, honestly, than their bribe, which felt really low, or their surrender. $224. I got 5 jumps before the exit. That's not so bad. And it's like I might end up diving here again. We'll see. I'm gonna buy a power though. It's like, it's okay. Should probably buy a buffer and shields at least. Shut down my engines. What is this ship? 4 shields. You know, it's a 2 crew because that's all this ship really ever has, I think. A Vulcan double mini beam. What a weird setup that is nothing until it's just like insane. And then the engines hack event. I'm not gonna counter because I want hacking because they have 4 shields especially. But also, I mean, they have no way to heal. Like, I'm just gonna do this. It's like everything's so slow charging. There's a decent chance I can get them to just like kill each other. Like I need to just do this. I mean, I get 30 damage with my swipe, I believe. So they're not gonna be quite there yet. So that's fine. So I'll just like make sure to hit their weapons and stuff. Hopefully take out. And they might just take the beams off, which could potentially be problematic. I guess we'll see. Actually, with it just firing, they might take the Vulcan off. I can get across both those tiles there. Yeah, right, so they took a Vulcan off. That's great. And then there's one swipe from dead. But I think they'll fight if I mind control the shields guy. I think that's the one that's more likely to make them fight, because sometimes it's like when they're repairing they won't fight. One health, oof. So whatever, you just do that real quick, because I don't want you running around. Alright, goodbye. 50 scrap. Look at that, getting a crew kill with a glaive beam. Pretty cool. So I love finding like 2 cruise ships in Sector 7 with no med bay or clone bay. Like, alright. Okay, cool. Glad I jumped down here. So I'll go to the store and then just have a wasted jump. You know, probably go to the exit, jump through it or something. I don't know. Do I go here first? I don't think so. But I still want to go to the store for sure. No battery. Do I buy any of this stuff? I mean, definitely not that. I mean, it's like if I'm doing one of these, it's replacing the flak one, and I'm doing shields hacks, which like isn't necessarily a bad thing. I could still hold on to the flak also for like whatever. I don't know. I don't know if it's actually better against Assault and Shield or not. Because this is a lot more damage to the flagship. I mean, not a lot more. I guess only one more, technically. Plus fires and stuff, but... I don't think it's worth like throwing the scrap around like that. Like, since it's not one I can't get it online with what I've got. Just like a crappy store to find right here for sure. Sell the glaive and buy both of them. That'd be a lot more fun. That'd be a fun weapon setup. But no, it's not worth it. So I'm probably just waiting till the beginning of the next sector to buy shields, but that's definitely something we want. So I might still go up to 4 shields. All right, 3 more before this is a dive. It's like if there's a store up there, there's a decent chance I'll like still go there. So I think I'll go to the exit, since I might not get that as like a jump anyways. It might be a dive jump. We're not hiring anyone. 6 crew is fine. Need scrap more. If we didn't get mind control, I'd be more likely to like consider getting someone else. Alright, so I'm not going to one-shot them. But I'm going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, because that's a great swipe. Weapons aren't necessarily a problem. Definitely want to cloak that more than anything else. And I'm just going to do the evasion thing, because it's like, I'm not going to bother trying to hit this crew with a flak. I mean, the ship layout with flak. But I am going to do this. Actually, let's have you start killing the human, because that means you can stay there longer. Wait, what's going on? You stay here. You fight the mantis, you fight the human. Although, wait for him to get in here. Gotta be getting close to leveling up here. Come on, 4 more. Oh, and you got a level 2. I didn't even notice. That's awesome. Good job. You get over here. Worth, like, I mean, I only kill one of them if I hit them with the glaive. If I killed all 3, I'd be thinking about it a lot more. Or I'd do it, like, up from weapons. If I delayed it just a tiny touch more, I could have timed it to hit them, I bet. Alright, we got big ball flak coming for us. That's garbage surrender. Oh, it's gonna get them though, maybe? Oh no. They got back. That's weird. So they got back. They teleported back. It got hit by the glaive, but they didn't take damage. But they were teleporting back enough. So they must have, there's like invulnerable frames, or there's like a weird delay in that way. So you can get back. I wonder if that you could time that with a bomb, where like, if a bomb was about to go off and you had to teleport your boarders back who are almost dead, you could time it where they come back, but don't die. Because that could be, you know, very narrowly relevant at some point. Kind of interesting knowledge. Alright, now, I'm not going to get distracted by that thought, though, and then let this huge ball of flak hit me. Doing a whole lot of power stealing. I probably should be. You know, he's probably going to board now, which is annoying, but I'd rather make sure I wait for the evasion to happen. Although I guess, actually, that doesn't matter. I could have just swiped because I only have 2 shields right now. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I just want the combat training. Let's call it that. Call that the reason. 56 scrap. Alright, so what's the deal with this exit here? Because right now I can get 1 jump and then go there and not dive. Or I can get 2 jumps and then go there. See, that's the thing. It's like I can't get to any of those without doing a multi-dive, which I don't really want to do right now. Not that desperate for anything. But it's probably worth diving at least just the exit. And yeah, so I can do like 1, 2, and then go there. Alright, so this gets us a free weapon, which is awesome, of course. So we just need to damage their ship a bunch. So probably 1 swipe will do it. I think we can just still do the evasion on that. Or should we do a shield on this one? I guess it's not necessarily true that 1 swipe will get them to surrender all on its own. So maybe the shields would be better on this one. So this is a Lido, I think, so that's kind of annoying, actually. And that's definitely annoying going into weapons. Artemis, never mind. So we'll probably cloak this. Do that to lower their evasion chance. Oh, what did I do here? I never did the shield attack. Jeez. I like forgot what I was doing apparently in that regards. Alright. Let me think about this timing for a second, because this is, I don't want like to get hit by something and it be a problem. A little bit of time on that. So I want to keep the, I wanted to keep the mind control going. But I can steal power from cloaking. And this will, alright, this should get them to surrender. This should be good. 9, 12. Yes, it took 12 though. It took them. So you let them live. Ion Stunner. Hey, look, that's the thing we sold before. That's a great weapon to find. That totally is helpful. It's easy to get online. It totally increases our power. Gives us a way to get down 4 shields with just our weapons. Yeah, I started early. I couldn't wait. Well, I also wanted to leave chance, you know, depending how quick this goes, and depending even more so probably on what ship I get next, of possibly doing a little bit on the next run also. But we'll see when we get there. Because this one hasn't gone particularly fast. I haven't gone crazy slow either, but yeah, you missed me. I dove Sector 6. I'm diving Sector 7 again. Got a bunch of scrap. I gotta buy shields. Like, this is ridiculous. And power. That was getting ridiculous. So I'm gonna do those. But I Maybe I don't need to quite yet. Just buy more power. I miss battery. Maybe I should have bought it one of those times. So I get one more jump here. I'm glad that none of those are stores, because then I'd be thinking about doing a double dive, which is just like totally against my culture. Yeah, well, you know, it's stealth B. I gotta like do stuff that I want to do. Alright. I fought like 3 or 4 of these ships in a row, these pirate ships. I mean, I guess it's pirate sector, but for some reason I didn't expect to see these exact same ships so consistently. Just all about the evasion hacks lately. Not lately, I guess I'm always all about them. Really, they're leaving the Mantis there? I guess I'm going to actually mind control him. Because they're just going to ignore him. Really? That's what you guys are doing? Goal is just to get the human low enough that they teleport back, so we just want to have someone tank the rock so the pilot's healthy. Just the reasoning behind that little move there. I don't know what their bomb is. I'm kind of curious. Get even to shields. Small bomb. Do we cloak it? I don't think so. Like, this is what's gonna really cause. This is gonna delay us. Possibly. If it goes into like weapons or something. I guess that probably wasn't a good reason to not cloak it. But it's too late now. Alright, that's a great reason to not cloak it. It's going nowhere. Going nowhere, doing nothing. Let's see. Need a little more time still. They're firing a million things at me. I guess I don't want to risk this spinning up. I can't hit shields then. I mean, it's going to start spinning up faster and faster, obviously. I can only do 3 damage. I guess I'd rather hit piloting than the teleporter. I'm not accepting surrender. We also got a lot of cloak left here. And our next volley will get you. I guess we're probably just going to end up killing this rock, but whatever. That's fine. Yeah, Clone Bay. I don't know if that delays their borders or not. Like, I think they'll still board even if the person's in the Clone Bay. They might wait for them. I don't really know. I'm realizing. Thinking about that. Not sure off the top of my head what they do there. Guess you're pretty low too. He's going over. He's not waiting for anyone. Actually, third option, do that. That's great. So it's like they don't have evasion here, even without the hack. They're just gonna go fight. They're like trying to tell me, it's like, you could maybe get a crew kill here, but I'm not doing that. Oh, almost got your combat training there. But yeah, I mean, like originally I mean, partly also because I wasn't sure how it was going to go on Sunday, like my day. But originally I was thinking like I'm just not going to even bother until Monday because I want to like make sure I've got like the most like preparation and energy. And then over the weekend I was just like, whatever, got the time today, and I don't want it like looming over me that it's Stealth B is like imminent. So I'm just going to do it tonight. And I'm definitely glad at this point that I did because I'm here. It's drone control. So we know it's offensive drones, but I went up to 3 shields. I spent so my scrap at least. Do I do that? Do I do this? Is it just this fire drone? Jeez. So actually, you kind of suck. That's good to know. I should have done my weapon thing up. Alright, do 1 volley and then switch to the glaive. Hey, there's the shield. Do I one-shot? Let's see. I don't think I one-shot them. So I don't think there's a 5 swipe. But I possibly do if I hack shields and I don't miss, right? Yeah. So maybe I'll hack shields and like remember to hack them this time. Oh, my shield strength is good enough. I don't need to cloak this. Oh, come on, guys. Get your dodges in. Get at least like level 1 training. I feel like that's not that unreasonable to ask for. Hey, there's one. So close. One more. I'm so bad at timing with glaive. I feel like it's so long and I use it only on Stealth B that I'm always like, I have no idea where that bar is supposed to be when I time things. Can I hit? No, I can't hit that over there. We just need 1 to hit. No. Surrender is not an option. Alright. Well, that chip wasn't scary at all after looking like it might be. Succeed scrap. That's worth so much more than 1 human. Alright. I want to do at least that. It's like I probably won't bother trying to kill whatever ship this is, because I can't kill dive ships fast enough. Mostly thinking about like, okay, 95% evasion, is it worth like... No, it's not worth going up to engine 6 here, that's stupid. But it might be worth doing that. Although I'd love to get shields 4. And I gotta get hacking up. It's like there's so many things I want to buy. I need power because I'm a power fan of these things. What do I need for the dive? I don't need that for the dive. I shouldn't need that for the dive. The cloak is long enough. I mean, it's really unlikely that actually does anything for me either. So I determined that I don't actually want any of the things I was just going to buy. It's like, there's so much power if I'm not actually shooting anything. So I think I just dive here. My weapons guy gold? No. My weapons guy's green. Not even close to gold. I guess I could have, like, sat there and weapons trained is probably more min-maxy. But whatever. It's gonna be okay. Um, Glaive's a little bit less than that. What is it, 21.25? Because it's 10% from being manned and 5% from the training. Wow, that's a lot. Pew, 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 pew. I mean, until I need you, I might as well charge you. But I'm weapons hacking. I'm not going to go into engines again and like mess with my FTL charge. Can I get you to come into cloaking? I'm never quite sure how that works. Like sometimes you can get them to switch which rooms they're going in, sometimes you can't. I guess I kind of want you to come help. Man, you're sending more people over already? Jeez. First thing I'm like wondering if it's worth like mind controlling, doing a swipe and seeing what happens. Because like I might be able to like kill them, but that's just for score, so who cares about score? Because I don't actually need the fuel. I'll still do the swipe here for the training. Dodge the ASB. And we're just going to jump out of here. Last stand. I'll repair it up. All right, base. We don't like need to hit the repair stations. I mean, they're free scrap. Often the jumps are better, but our resources are all right. As far as upgrades go, not sure. It's like those two are probably the most important other than oxygen. Anything to sell if I do find the store? No. So I'm not gonna like bet on finding the store. So these all feel kind of mandatory. Just trying to think about like what the order I want to do them in is. I guess do this one now. Gives me a chance to like get that weapons training we're talking about here. All right, I'm gonna take my usual like 2-minute break here at the beginning of Sector 8, and I'll finish this one off. And then we'll definitely random to see what the next ship is. If it's an easy ship, I'll probably do the first couple sectors, or like a medium ship. Depends, how I feel about it. If it's a bad ship, I'll most likely hold off, but you never know. See how cocky I'm feeling at the end of this run. But all right, let me put my BRB up real quick. All right, I'll be back in just a minute. All right, back to it. So yeah, I don't love making these sectors last any longer than I have to. Feels too risky. Like, hoping jumps don't get taken over, so we're just gonna go for it. So much life on these ships. It's like, come on. So I'll probably do, I'll do the weapons hack here, mind control. Like how, because they do that weird thing after they teleport, where the crew runs out of weapons and runs back in, which is like something the AI does, which is weird. I don't know, I totally get it. Although you can abuse it sometimes really nicely with timing. If you get it right, you can like lock them out of the room and stuff if you want to do that. But anyway, so it's like, so the entire time he's just sitting here trying to break out of the door, and the second he breaks out of it, he's gonna run right back into the room. It's just so funny. You know, unless like something changes, like if I do damage or something, you know. But just firing those because I can gets me the. Wow, look at that! I did damage through. Pretty nice. You go there. You just go there. You go there, and then you can run it in a second. Alrighty. I'll hit the med bay because they're gonna run in there. Guess I should have done it the other way then, maybe it'd kill them. Whatever. That's sad weapons. Basically, these are mini beam, sector 8. It's definitely sad weapons time. Like all this weapons training we're getting all of a sudden. It's amazing. Should just sit here and fire the ion at him for like a couple rounds. Because just if we get up to the, even if it's like partway through the flagship, just getting up to oh nice, you got your training. The level 3 weapons. Very helpful. Flak misses. Woo. Good job, Flak. Oh, it's like no matter what, those are all missing damage. They're not running anywhere. They're not doing damage to me anytime soon. Might as well get some training here. Might as well put my evasion up then too, I guess. Should I be trying to make them crew kill each other or something? Like, might as well. Should I just be toying with this ship? Basically. I don't know what that's actually accomplishing. I just feel like doing it. Alright, they're down to 2 crew now. He's getting, like, you might actually get training this fight entirely. You're stun him in there, so, like, mind control can come back up in time. Oh, it still won't. It'll just take these guys forever to repair enough. I mean, they, like, won't be able to. I'm gonna have to like do a bio swipe with the glaive, aren't I? Just reset the repairs again. I'm thinking about bio swiping with the glaive now. Oh, that made me happy. That's a nasty bioswipe too, because that's 45 damage all of a sudden. They just got obliterated. So it's like, who says this ship is in for crew killing? It just needs strong enough ships that you can bioswipe with the glaive. And it's all about just like crew killing. You know, I was thinking about that. I was like, you know, with the Sven and double glaive, you could bioswipe a Zoltan right off the map, right off the in the beginning of the fight. Like that'd be pretty solid. All right, so we got Ryan, someone else to help out here, and oh, we got level 1 on the piloting training also. All kinds of good stuff here. This guy's almost level 2, although I got him at level 1, but still. Got level 1 just in time for someone to threaten your job, I see. It's like, someone else showed up with piloting another human. Like, no, I'm level 1 too. Yeah. You just hang out over here, whatever. Yeah, so I'm gonna go here. If this showed me more beacons or something, I might go there. But it's just not that crucial. Alright, fight the rebel ship. Yeah, I'm never sure. It's like, because there's definitely things about keeping them in systems that could be bad. But most of that stuff I feel like is a little overstated, because it's like, if they have hacking, like, you should have time to react. You know, playing pause at least. So it's like, yeah, sometimes, but then sometimes I keep them in empty rooms. Often I feel like I just keep them in like proximity of where I feel like borders have been annoying, which has been like here. Or like where it needs help repairing or something, fighting. But I'm not really sure of what's like actually optimal in that. I think a lot of the ideas people have, though, aren't necessarily right. Alright, what are they doing? They're boarding. I could probably do the weapons thing here. Their weapons are gross. Alright, might as well do that again. We're gonna do the same thing again. Oh, you see, this is where it actually works out sometimes. So, I had this... you can, sometimes this actually helps you out a lot, like locking him out, or this also makes it so you can force them to fight if you want them to fight, if you're trying to get them to do damage on each other instead of like damaging the weapons. There's actually some kind of like neat things here, I feel like. That timing I've used before. I can't remember exactly. There's one time I feel like with a dive where doing this, like let me small bomb them and kill them faster so I could jump before the ASB hit. There's like some cool thing it helped me do on a rock run in like Sector 2. Trying to decide what I want to do with them right now. Whatever. And then he still goes and tries to break down that door. Oh, AI. Alright. Let's do this swipe. And then they fired a thing at me. Whatever, just do this. I miss battery. I should have just ran around with like really low hull that one time. Spent all my scrap on battery. I don't know if that's really true. I feel like I got lucky with the fights after that, but I can pretend it's true. 97%, that's getting pretty good. So I definitely want to get my shields back up. Oh, that's right, hacking will be back up too. This is just like a play style I'm just like so not used to, just how slow it is. Because not that I don't do these kind of hack, but just like the timing of the rotations between hacking and cloaking. Like I don't usually go up to 3 cloaking. I don't usually have weapons that take like a billion volleys. I mean, a billion seconds to do a volley. It's like I've got like 12 volleys in by now. Contact the survivors. Gratitude. Thank you. At least they're polite, you know. Better than them just jumping away. That still reaches. And this doesn't show me any more beacons. So I'll go to the fight. Although I still haven't heard clearly. I know I can't remember where. Someone mentioned like that supposedly empty jumps in Sector 8 were better, but they weren't like really sure. I could see it being true, but I have no idea like what's what. Don't want to buy another upgrade here. They might have enough for that. I'm not sure if I'd rather have that over level 3 or level 3 hacking though. If we get like 100 scrap here, that would be awesome. Alright, we haven't seen like a auto ship, I don't think, like this entire like evening. Maybe at the very beginning of the run, but what a dumb auto ship too. So we just have to worry about their missile. You're just a dumb auto ship, aren't you? Who's a dumb auto ship? Let's see. I still don't like you. We can do this. It's fine. Fire him once for the training. Oh, you're getting so close now. Because I don't actually need you. Well, whatever. I would have been set with the hit shields. Just trying to think about cloaking. I guess it doesn't really matter what I do here. Alright, great. Takes the Hermes offline, right? I think that's what that is, Hermes. I can't keep the missiles straight. It's the fast one. I hate Pilot of the Glade. I know, like, who acts Pilot of the Glade? But it's I can't get through all their shields otherwise. And if everything misses, then it's like I'm hitting one shield. I don't know. I think piloting hacks are so underrated. Obviously. I'm all about piloting hacks. At least from like a win streak consistency point of view, like piloting hacks set up situations where you know exactly what the outcome is, and shields hacks don't always do that, unless you're entirely beams, in which case they do. Scrap. Yeah, I'm sure there's some people who would be tilted. I didn't even think about that much. It's like, yeah, I guess most people are like, why the hell are you doing it's like glaive and shields hacks? That's just like the combo, everyone's favorite combo. Not everyone's, but many people's. It's like I'm still uncertain about what upgrades I want to do. First. This one we ignore because you can get damage. So I'll go here. And then flagship time. Yeah, it's like the shield attack for the more damage versus engine attack. I think it also helps when you learn more about like identifying like what their system power likely is on like weapons or weapon power, like how they use them, because that's when you can learn more like, okay, if I just hit their weapons with this 1-2 damage shot for sure, then I know that I'll be safe from damage, versus like, well, I don't know, I need to just like shoot everything as much as possible. It's not like they can turn off piloting by itself with a shield tank. That's right. They can't. They have level 4 piloting. Yeah, I guess that's true on auto ships. Yeah, I get high level hacking early also often. This is like late for me. Really depends what I'm doing, actually. Depends on my ship. Anyway, let me fight the ship. Alright, rigor. Yeah, like on some ships, I guess, like here, where it's like, okay, the glaive, I want to swipe this way. I don't have that thing like, well, yeah, glaive will turn off piloting. But on the auto ships, it's like, well, you're always hitting piloting, so that's true. That the shield attack works there, assuming you get all the shields down. Do they have defensive anything, drones? No. So I'll keep with my trusty evasion hack here. This is like slightly problematic if it doesn't sync with this, but not that big a deal, I don't think. All right, weapons training, good job. Woohoo. All right, dodge the Artemis. Guess since I'm doing the evasion thing anyways, might as well have you like not charge weapons as quickly. This thing makes me just anxious how it zips around sometimes. Oh, so close. Come on. Whew, good job. Good dodge. 59 and more gratitude. All right. Scrap is like so variable, Sector 8. Sometimes when you get the big double rewards every time, it's just you make like 500 scrap in a couple jumps. All right. Flagship time. So I'm not accepting till this moment, really. I'm like, I guess I'm gonna fight the flagship without a battery. I guess I don't really see any way that I'm gonna have a battery for this fight. It's just not happening. It makes me sad. I'm really gonna miss clicking it. I'm gonna keep looking for it. But this wins for you, battery. Do I have enough power to do that? Probably not. Let me think about what power I do have. Because I don't need mind control, really. Like, I don't need to consider that, because usually when I'm mind controlling, hacking can't happen because of this shield and stuff. I mean, I only need like 1 power for that. So right now I'm actually like set with what I have. But yeah, so, I mean, I can kind of do that a lot too. That's, you know, I can steal power around a little bit. Should train someone else on engine so I could run him around easier, probably. Because it's so nice having 4 shields. And I really want to have hacking 3. So I think that's worth doing. Oh no, I need oxygen. I need oxygen. I can't not get oxygen. I'm glad I caught that. That would be an awful way to lose. I think I could probably run in time, or also like break their hacking, but I don't want to mess with that. I can't do that, can I? I think I just get the buffer and shields. I guess maybe I just do this and pretend I have a battery. Just go with even less evasion. Just more micro. I'll kill him pretty quick. That's okay. Or it's like, do I just want to like be able to do the level 3 cloak and have power? And like way more power. And then like do this or something. I mean, do I need that much power? Let's not go crazy here. I have full hull. Yeah, I feel like I'd rather have a little more option to like actually power a full cloak than have the higher shields. I just feel like so weird. I'm so thrown off about the power situation because I feel like I have so much because I just like always have battery at this point. So I'm just like ingrained like, okay, I have so much extra, but it's like, no, actually when it doesn't go as far without battery for sure. It's a lot harder to do the shuffles. But this should be fine. I mean, we're pretty good here. Let's get into it. And we got the weapons training out. Oh, so that's right. That means I can fire before the second cloak? If someone can confirm that for me before that point happens, that'd be great. But I'm pretty sure that's what that means. Because it should be then 20 seconds, which is the cooldown. So as long as you have it like lined up. Which won't happen if they hack your weapons. So that sucks. So decent chance we're running here. But not guaranteed. But like there's a pretty good chance we jump away and jump back. Yeah, because like that's like, we can't actually even do this now because of this until the next. You know, I have to like let them cloak and go around again. So I'll probably just cloak their missiles here. The long cloak. %. Good job. And then we'll just jump away and jump back. Alright, so that's safe. Go here and hope for a battery and not get back in time. Yeah, at the same time they cloak. So it's like as long as it fires and it hits it, because it's a beam. So that's cool. Assuming they don't weapons hack again, in which case it's kind of irrelevant. Alright, what do you got for me this time? I knew it. I like felt it. It's like it's just gonna do it again. It's just kind of what they do. Unless there's a chance that's like sensors or something really dumb. But I don't think so. No. Naturally. Alright, so what do we do here? Okay, obviously we're doing shield tank still. I just mind control someone. Just to slow down their fire rate or something. So I'm gonna have to wait for them to cloak and everything again. And that timing's kind of obnoxious too, because then it's like I think the ideal time to hack then is like mid. Well, I don't know, because if they're gonna hack these, then never mind. It's like it's gonna be a whole mess. I might actually eat more missiles and glaive swipe into hacking. We'll see. So yeah, I think here I just do a long cloak. Not sure of a reason not to. But I gotta be careful this fight because it's like weapons hack and stuff. It's like it gets messy here with the timing on stuff, and the weapon, like this weapon setup is not happy with the weapons hack at all. Some weapon, like it always sucks, but some weapon setups can get around it a lot better. Some cannot. Alright, get that power back. Yeah, so it's gonna hack these down. Too bad. All three hitting kind of sucks. I mean, definitely sucks. Not much I can do here. That's great. I'm glad I bought a buffer. Timing on this. This is such a slow weapon. I don't think I can jump away, right? Yeah, no, I can't jump. Can you reset when it's at that? I don't actually know. I don't know if you get a 0. But I feel like at this point I'd rather just fight this unless it goes like really terrible. Good dodges. All right, awesome. Look at you go. This is gonna hurt me, and it's partly because I didn't do that in time. Yeah, I saw that coming. That definitely kind of sucks. Go around first. Flag where? Yeah, just do that. What am I doing here? Just do it like this. Good dodges. So close to being trained all of a sudden. 2 more. Ouch. Piloting broke, jeez. So they're gonna do like a level 1 hack. So like whatever, that's fine. Before the flag could go off, that's kind of annoying. I'm gonna try and do this. Doesn't really matter. Who am I most annoyed by? Most annoyed by here? Yeah. I'll try to make you guys fight. And then a glaive swipe will kill you. Maybe that's what it is. Or your health actually, both 100, right? Your thing should be short enough now that it's like okay. The way these things line up. Oh, no dodges there, I don't think. Doors, oxygen. Alright. Jeez, this is gonna hit me bad. I was like, is it timing? I was like looking at that. I was thinking about cloaking for a second. Then I was like, no, I think it's okay. Shit. I might have messed up the timing of their weapons here. This could be bad. Alright, I gotta take a minute here to like assess what's going on. I'm getting a little lost. There we got our training in. So I think the thing is here, I can get these to fire, but they'll cloak before they hit. But there's a chance they hit because they don't have max evasion during cloaking. No, crap. Am I, is this it? Am I fucked? Or do I have a chance? Can I jump away? Because is there a 0? I'm not sure what the timing on that is. Yeah, no, that's it on that. This might be it. I may have fucked up. I may have fucked up really bad. It's like I don't even want to like cycle power here because that, well, it's like the glaive is never firing. So there's no reason to care that much about that. Okay, so I think actually there might be timing that's okay. The next round, if I hack their shields while they're cloaked. I think this time I think they could have fired. Because I kind of thought about that with the timings. They're so close to firing. I was like, maybe it'd be okay. So I just need to try and minimize damage. Thinking about doing this just to keep a pilot out of there. Alright, well that's more evasion, that's good. We get up to level 2 cloaking here. Whatever, that's fine. It's just in time. You're in time for the, like, I almost locked myself out right here in an enforced a loss. But I think it's going to be okay. Well, it really depends how this next part goes. So they got a pilot through still. They still had someone bust through. All right, so yeah, I want to start hacking like right now, because there's just gonna be like a split second window when these can fire. I guess because of projectile speed, I wait like a second or two. Yeah. Good, dodged at least one of those. So now the question is, what do I shoot the stunner at hacking, because if I like make their hacking shorter and that, it's like I think I do this because doing stuff to either of those is what matters the most right now. Or is that, am I just gonna like make it so they soft lock me even better? Hopefully this fires. If this doesn't fire, then I think my streak is over. Oof. Please dodge this. One. I mean, we're still in rough shape here because I don't think there's a repair we can get to. I mean, I have to be sure of that, but and we're not like amazing for the other parts of the flagship here, but a lot better than like, oh, we're just gonna lose. Really? Do I cloak this? So yeah, I think it's more worth cloaking here than like risking getting hit by something else also. Yeah. Alright, so they're only gonna have a 5-second cloak here, so it's gonna be a lot easier in that way. Damn. Miss, thank you. Oh, no. What? It's like I'm scared. Like I'm really worried that this is it anyways because it's going to be a rough rest of the flagship. I mean, like a bad drone surge or something is going to do it. But yeah, I mean, that was literally like, I feel like within like a frame of soft lock. By like one frame. There was like literally one frame or 2 frames because it's like they would start the firing animation as they started hacking. So it was pretty awful. That was just like a really miserable experience right there. I hate glaive beam. I hate slow weapons. Yeah, so no chance of repair, obviously. They're all gone. So we wait. So we do kidnap strats, and that's just it on that. Can't spend scrap on anything. The thing that's a little frustrating for me also is like I know that can happen, but so I should have just like accepted the situation I was in with it and not messed with the timings on those two things. But it's like whatever, I'll break both of them, and then when they come back up, they'll be like lower level, so it's like it's not gonna like sync up right. But it just like it just did, in the way they repaired it up. That was really scary. I'll be honest. Yeah, and it's like I know it's a thing that can happen with Zolt and Shield really easily because it's just like the way it times then. Okay. You know, we're definitely still in this. It's just a lot scarier. I really wish I had 4 shields. We've got our training in now. Just thinking about what I want, like exactly how I want to time everything here. I think I do the big cloak here. No, I mind control you. Well, do I mind control you actually? Probably just do it anyways. It's a lot of beam drones. That's a lot of beam drones. I'm glad they're killing some crew there. That's a great miss. I mean, I don't know if another shot's coming in imminently, but really don't want to drop any shields right now. Yeah. Okay. I basically just fired that ion because I just wanted the power for evasion. Without having to like worry about microing every single shot because I'm more likely to just mess that up. So I need the glaive to hit, but like, I mean, it kills in one swipe no matter what because the iron won't end that quickly. Alright, so we didn't take any damage that phase, I don't think. That's really, really, really good. It's 3 reallys of good. And it's like we killed off some more crew. Like they've had a few crew die throughout the phases for sure. Mind control like really helps there. And then we have mind control to help counter. And we have doors level and a decent sized crew. And they've got some combat training. Okay, so it's what upgrade do I buy? What upgrade do I buy here? I mean, I guess it's the mind control buffer, right? I mean, it's that or this. And like, I mean, this is nice. Like, how short am I if it happens that, like, whatever, I do long cloak and then one, I mean, I'm just one, no, I'm 2 short, I'm 2 power short if I want to run everything. But I can, mind control is actually 0 because I use it and it's not, I'm not keeping it up, so I can immediately steal it over and over again. So I'm really just 1 power short, which isn't that big a deal for things lining up. So I do that for a buffer. Although wait, then I can't steal power. That's worse in that way, isn't it? Because it's just going to go up and whoop and down in power then. Right? Yeah. So is this better then? Am I going to be like microwing to steal power from mind control well enough throughout the whole fight for that to be like an issue? Because like I'm likely going to want to do the big cloak and try to cloak like the first overload thing and the missiles in the beginning and stuff. Because I don't have like super spammy weapons. So I'm going to want the power for that. I just buy that, I think. Alright, let me just take a second here. Alright. I feel much better getting through phase 2 with 0 damage. That's like, because I was expecting with 3 shields at phase sometimes, bad drone surge with a bunch of combat drones, it's like you can just get absolutely shredded. And it just, you know, that can just like be it. But taking 0 damage there, it's like, okay, that, I feel like that's actually the worst phase. Not necessarily, it depends how the borders are, although we can do the kidnap. And then it depends also, like, just, you know, how long it takes us to get their thing down, their shield. Still 7 crew? I feel like I killed more crew than that. I never quite understand how they make that work. Actually, so here, this is how I do it. I just do when I can. I won't always be able to necessarily, but I do that. There we go. That's so you can still steal power with doing it with just the one. All right, all of them hit. That's really good. That first volley doesn't matter. Oh, I just hit the wrong guy. I just ran my weapons guy over. All right, so this is where it's like, do we drop shields to do this and stuff? If I don't cloak these, you know, unless they hit like weapons or something really bad, fire these off again. No, it's like, because I'm not going to want to wait around to do 2 volleys of these and hope enough hit that I don't need to fire the glaive to have it be like a faster, because it won't be that much faster at that point. Like, I'm trying to think, like, would it be worth delaying firing, like not using this to take down that last bit of Zoltan shield and doing an extra volley on these to take it down, and then have the glaive ready for when the weapons hack happens. But I don't think that actually speeds it up that much, because you still have to wait for the whole hack and everything. In which case it doesn't really matter if I delay this out. So I think I want to cloak these, and I think that means I want to drop shields so I can cloak them as late as possible. I hate doing this. This is like a horrifying feeling. But it's like, okay, I know what's going on with the ship. Oh, that was weapons actually. I kind of thought that was a little off for hacking, but I wasn't going to risk it on that kind of feeling. glaive we can still fire. Yeah, actually, since I fired the suit cloak, it doesn't really... No, that doesn't matter what I was thinking about before. Great. Okay, this is going good so far. Like 0 damage still. We got the resultant shield down. We've been dealing with their borders okay. Only 2 more will come over after these 2. So it's like, I don't see any reason to jump away here. That seems like, it's like, oh, I feel like some people sometimes are like, oh, well, we took 0 damage, we've killed borders, let's jump away. But it's like, this has gone so well. We've gotten so many hits on the resultant shield. The timing's worked out. It's just like, take the good fight we got instead of hoping for something better. So you're trained, so this is actually, I can do this in just a moment here, can I? Like, I probably could have done it earlier, but with a little bit of leeway. So does it really matter? Something about what I care about for this. It's just that. I feel safer just doing this, letting that not charge, than I do trying to like make sure I get. See, it's like I would have missed the missiles probably. I mean, not that I dodged it anyways, but. All right, dodge that one. Ooh, shooting their own crew. So yeah, the swipe here is the one I'm gonna do. All right, empty rooms, great. This is looking good. Don't want to jinx it yet, but. I'm really happy to see that swipe happen. Not sure. Time to get their overload here. We might as well like micro the power. Actually mattered at all, but alright. It's not over till it's over. Make sure everything's safe enough. Alright. One more flak volley that all hits, or one glaive touch. Cloak this overload. That should be GG, right? Oh man, thank God. I thought it was over for a moment. I felt it. I was like, it's done. I soft locked it and there's nothing I could do. And then it's like, and then I went through the volleys of the one more time. I was like, wait a second. They were like ready to charge for like the frame that it started hacking. Oh my God. That's like such a fucking relief. I really thought. And it was just like such a bad way to lose too right there. Cause it's like, that's just mistakes. And like, there's more things I could have done through the run to have a stronger ship there. And then only take 2 damage the next 2 phases. Thank goodness. Like bad second phase or something. Yeah, 4771. My lowest stealth B score is 4006 or something. I have one that's 4000 and a single digit number that's under 10, which is my second lowest score. And then like a 3500 Zoltan A. But neither of those are in the streak. They were earlier in my stats. So yeah, 33 ships to defeat. I mean, a big part of that was there was a number of jumps, because I dove like 2 or 3 times at least. But there was a number of points where I like doubled back on jumps, whether it's because I had to fix the ship in the beginning or to like visit a store that's the only way to do it was to double back or to like get more jumps before going to the store. I had to like be inefficient to try and like get what I needed from the stores. Or at least that's how I felt. But man, what a relief. Oh man, I'm still so like tilted from that flagship phase 1. I can't believe like how on the line that was. You're running yesterday. 30 more ships killed, 11 more beacons, and less scrap. Well, you probably got more drops. I got very few free things this run, I feel like. I mean, I guess I got the decent crew. But I bought most of my weapons. Oh, yeah? So, yeah, I don't know then. They just hate you, probably. Or you don't know how to min-max your options for scrap, you know? Oh, reloader. There you go. How you can complain. Alright. So let's check out the next ship. I'm definitely not starting. That took way too long. I'm like way too like fried after that intense thing. But see what the next ship is. Maybe it'll be a nice easy one. But yeah, 88. That's awesome. Oh fucking god. Oh, my least favorite ship. Why FTL? Why? Why do you do this to me? It's okay. So I don't know when this will be. No. Thursday's like my next like good day, but there's a chance it'll be one of the next 2 days. Like if I feel up for it, I'll want to get this started. I'm sure to just see if it stabilizes or not. But you know, I mean, it's grown on me a little bit. I've gotten more comfortable with boarding for sure. Even just like recently in the last like 20 games, I feel like. I think with the transition to PC, it's like I changed my strats a little bit. I've gotten more comfortable with it. And I've won this on the computer too. This was on the streak after I switched. So hopefully it'll go okay. It's a slug ship. I love slugs. I mean, it doesn't take a whole lot to like stabilize, you know. It's like not horrible. It's definitely better off than the worst of the ships, but it's not great. Yeah, punt of 88. Jeez. All right. Yeah, let's see who can raid. Let's get out of here. FTL's not being nice to me right now, but nice enough. Let me get through. It was just trying to give me an exhilarating experience, putting me on my toes. So I don't want a bunch of easy runs leading up to the world record. We really gotta like push it. So let's see who's playing FTL. Anyone that I know? I don't think so, but we can still raid someone.
That's good. Yeah, you should definitely go rest best.